Hi guys, welcome to Office Blokes React. I'm Office Bloke Dave.
I'm Office Bloke Mike.
I'm Office Bloke Daz.
And collectively there is absolutely nothing to see here.
Mike's got new glasses, that's it.
New glasses, new hair, new teeth,
Yeah.
some implants.
Fair enough.
Oh yeah?
That's true. Caught me off guard there, Mike. Anyway, we are the Office Blokes, and apparently we have a Patreon page that Office Bloke Mike's going to tell you a bit about.
We do, and our cheapest tier is £1.50. Going right up to £100 if you're generous.
Cheapest chips, innit?
It is, cheapest chips.
Yeah, there you go. And the more you donate and the more you sign up to Patreon, one of us might fly out to Turkey as well. You can vote below if you want to. Right then, Steven Seagal is out of his mind, Tom Segura. We've not done much Tom Segura, have we?
No, we did it early days, and I can't remember why we stopped doing it. Did we get blocked?
I can't remember. And I don't really watch his stand-up. I've seen a few podcast clips and stuff, and him on other people's podcasts. He's quite a funny guy.
He's hit and miss for me. Sometimes he's very funny. Sometimes I'm like, take it or leave it type thing.
I don't think you've even heard of him.
Yeah, you've seen it. You've seen him on you watched it with me with when he's done on his Netflix special.
He is on Netflix. He's got a couple on there, I think. Yeah, but I literally can't remember the bit that we did, that we reacted to. I can't remember the premise or anything.
Yeah, we've done a few. Done some when he was older, some when he was younger.
Fair enough. Right, well, I guess we'll get into it. So Tom Segura, Steven Seagal, is out of his mind. Let's do it.
Like all the same cliche shit they said when we were kids, they now say as adults, right? They're like, oh, you watch too much TV, it'll rot your mind, or you can't learn anything from television. But that's not true. You can learn a lot from television. For instance, without television, I would have no idea that Steven Seagal is out of his fucking mind. Or alive. I also didn't know that. He has a show. It's not a scripted show. It follows around the real Steven Seagal.
He used to live near us, didn't he?
Did it?
Didn't he have a bakery around the corner from our house?
When did you and Mike live together?
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Yeah. Did he have like a bakery around the corner?
Was that Steven Seagal?
I think it was, yeah.
Was that in New Jersey?
Yeah.
Seems plausible. It seems like something he'd do.
Yeah. I remember going in and seeing something, either seeing him in there or something happened there with him, and someone said it's his bakery. I'm sure it was Steven Seagal. Let us know if he has a bakery in New Jersey. Random.
Or at all.
Yeah.
Every episode begins with him looking in the camera and saying, I don't know if you knew this or not, but for the last 20 years, I've been a cop. And you're like, what did you just say? I thought you've been making shitty movies for the last 20 years. What are you talking about? You watch the show, he has the most unlikable quality in a human being, which is that he is an expert in everything. Literally, if a dog walks by, Shih Tzu boxer, hound mix right there. They're like, how do you know that? He's like, I've been working with dogs for like 35 years. Then a helicopter flies by. He's like, that's a HUB 106. And they're like, how do you know that? And he's like, I've been flying helicopters for like 47 years. Then he does the thing, though, that everybody does who knows something about everything. Everybody has a friend, no matter what you're doing. They know the history of it all. They know every topic, every fucking fact. If you're eating dinner, they're like, forks are from the Roman times, and they would sculpt them out of bark. And you're like, will you shut the fuck up? Seagal will do that too, but he's making it up. They'll be like, they also call that helicopter a skippy. And they're like, why? He goes, listen to it. Skip. He made that shit up. No, seriously. It just blows my mind. It really does. That everybody in this room, everybody has this real world possibility in their lives. All of us. We could go tonight, if we wanted to, tonight. You could go to Louisiana. You could start a fight in a bar. And there is a real world possibility that Steven Seagal will arrest you. Isn't that insane to you? I've lost sleep over this shit. I mean, that's crazy. That's literally like if you leave here and you roll through a stop sign and then Sylvester Stallone is like, hey, roll it down. And you're like, get the fuck out of here. You work here? It's my passion. Yeah. Will you say Adrian or something? It's nuts. You have to watch this show. He panders to every group according to race, knowing full well there's a camera crew following him around. He doesn't give a shit. If you're white, he's like, how's it going? All right. And then the black people, he's like, what's up, cuz? And they're like, hey, what's up? I'm holding you down, so holler if you need something. Okay. And then to all Latino, Spanish-speaking people, he insists on speaking horrifically broken Spanish, even if they start the conversation in English. So they're like, hey, yeah, I called 911, thank you for coming. The thing is, he's like, hola. Mucho queso. He's like, I think my English is way better than your Spanish, man. He's like, no, gracias. And then to all Asian people, he bows, regardless of where he meets you. If you're Asian and you cross Steven Seagal's path, he's like, yeah. And you see him, they go, hey, I was born here, you dick. Like, you don't have to do that. And he's like, sorry, I've been doing martial arts for like 85 years.
This is a funny bit. I like this. I like it a lot.
I completely believe that he would bow at every Asian person that he sees as well. Just everyone in the street.
Yeah.
Such a bizarre character, isn't he? It really is.
He trains other cops in hand-to-hand combat. I think that's infuriating for those cops. It's not like we're hanging out. We're like, hey, man, do you want to do like a couple shots and then go down the street? Steven Seagal is teaching people how to throw punches. And we're like, okay. No. It's you're a cop and you show up at work and they're like, we're going to go over hand-to-hand combat today so you can protect yourself if you're in a really dangerous situation. You're like, oh, cool. Who'd you bring in to teach us? Like some Navy SEALs or Green Berets? And they go, no. We brought in Steven Seagal. And you're like, are we shooting a fucking movie this week or something? Okay, I'll pass because that's ridiculous. I don't want to be a part of that. That's literally like if you're like at NASA and they're like, all right, future astronauts, we're going to go over space exploration. And to get us started, why don't you welcome Captain Kirk? Come on out. And you're like, is he qualified to do this? And they're like, oh, you've seen him do all that shit. Yeah, no, he's talking about it. He's been up there. They show him teaching people how to fight. It's horrible. He's bloated now. He doesn't have the same range of motion. He's like, everybody line up. If somebody throws a punch, you can block it like that.
It's like you on a Saturday night.
and then you can kick him in the throat like that. Are you kicking a child in the throat right now? Some people's throats are down there. I like Havarti cheese the most. What's your favorite?
Oh, that was funny.
It was, wasn't it?
That was probably the best I've seen of Segura, that.
I've not seen enough, but that's certainly the most memorable. Like, I'll guaranteed remember that bit. The only thing he's missing is Seagal would have beads in one hand as well while he's teaching people, wouldn't he?
I don't know much about him. I just, like you said, I just did shitty movies. And had a bakery.
He did a couple of classic movies, but a long time ago.
I don't think I can remember one that was any good.
He was in, was it Air Force One or Executive Decision? And it's where I think they were Navy SEALs or something, and they went in like a stealth bomber onto Air Force One that was being hijacked by terrorists.
I've not seen that.
He fell out with all the cast of the movie at the beginning, and they literally killed him off in the first 5 minutes of the movie.
Really?
As they're all going through the hatch, the thing disconnects and the plane crashes, and that's him dead.
I imagine he's like in films with that other one as well, Jean-Claude Van Damme. Yeah. They're kind of both similar sort of actors, aren't they?
Yeah.
All the martial arts sort of like...
They've had like 2 absolute bangers of movies back in the 80s, and then everything's just been straight to VHS since.
The only time I see Jean-Claude Van Damme now, he's on the Coors adverts.
Does he still do that?
I think so. Yeah. That's the only time I sort of see him. I don't know if he still does movies or anything, but anyway. Yeah, it was probably the best Segura I've seen, that.
It definitely
was really
was
funny.
Me,
yeah, very funny. Hope you guys enjoyed it too. Don't forget, let me know if you did have a bakery in New Jersey.
Or anywhere.
It'd be bizarre, because I'm sure there's a vague memory of him being in there.
Was it near Lincroft?
It was. That's exactly where it was.
Right,
yeah.
so... Yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah. But anyway, don't forget to like and subscribe as well. Hit the bell, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.